Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sullivan Papain. Happy to have you here to celebrate an anniversary. There are actually two anniversaries going on right now. One is we are here for the 100th year anniversary of the firm, which coincides also with the 25th year anniversary of the Tobacco Master Settlement Agreement that the firm handled. So thank you to the press for being here, and a particular thank you to County Executive Blakeman and State Senator Palumbo for joining us today. We're going to start off today with County Executive Blakeman with a few words.
Thank you, TJ. Appreciate it. It's great to be here with you and Bob. Bob's an old friend of mine for many, many years, and Nick Papain, who is still the reigning champ when it comes to the best dressed lawyer in New York State. Always dresses impeccably. I'm joined here with some very important people. Our county controller, who does such an outstanding job, Elaine Phillips, our deputy presiding officer of our legislature, Tom McKevitt, and our commissioner of health, Dr. Irina Gelman. And we're here for a very important reason, because the funds that were received in this settlement were going towards, and have been going towards, making our county a healthier place. And one of the reasons why we have the safest county in America is the healthy component. And these funds were very, very much needed. It was a great reason to bring this litigation, because so many people were harmed and injured and, quite frankly, killed from tobacco use. I'm a former smoker. I quit about, I would say, 35 years ago. It was the best thing I ever did. And this is an outstanding law firm. And by the way, congratulations on your 100th anniversary. One of my best friends was a member of this firm. Now he's a Supreme Court Judge, Chris McGrath. I know he would have liked to have been here, but according to the canons of judicial ethics, he's not allowed to be here, but I'm sure he's here in spirit. And I might add that my son was a summer intern here probably about 6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. So we have that connection with this law firm, and it's the outstanding law firm in New York State when it comes to matters like this. So we've received close to $200 million in Nassau County alone. And we're very, very grateful for receiving those funds over the course of the years. And we've put it to good use, that money. And Dr. Gelman has put it to good use. And we are out each and every day trying to promote a healthy lifestyle here in Nassau County. So I want to congratulate Nick, TJ, and Bob, and the whole firm for their contribution to making us a healthier state, a healthier county, and making us better people as a result thereof. So thank you. Congratulations on your anniversary. And thank you for inviting me. And I also want to mention we've got a good friend here from over the border. Senator Palumbo is one of our outstanding leaders in the state. And we're so happy that he came here today to join with us, because this truly is a regional effort to make our whole Long Island a safer place. So thank you, Senator Palumbo, for joining with us. And thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you to the county executive. And, similarly, I do have some personal connection to this law firm as well. When I was a law student dating my now wife of 23 years, she was an employee in the Mineola office and was a night student at St. John's Law School, and ultimately upon graduation became an associate at Sullivan Papain. She was there when it was Sullivan and Leah Packus in the early stages. But despite the fact that the names may have changed slightly over these 100 years, they have performed tremendous service to the community and to all of us as a whole. And to give a little shout out just generally to lawyers, I think, for what we do and what this firm has done for 100 years, in addition to this tremendous settlement, which was historic nationally and internationally regarding corporations that put profits over people. And everyone thinks of the Shakespearean play when they say, let's kill all the lawyers. And they think it almost as a pejorative and a negative regarding lawyers. But actually, I think it was Dick the Butcher. I did do some reading back in college. But I think he's looking for tyranny. And his point of that statement was, the lawyers are the guardians against tyranny. They're the ones who protect people's rights against government doing the wrong thing. So whether it's constitutional rights in a criminal case, whether it's civil rights in a civil case, whether it's protecting those who are injured due to someone else's negligence, this law firm has been doing this for a century in the toughest market probably in the world regarding competition and the ability to stay afloat. So it's a century of tremendous skill and results. And this is just one prime example. After 25 years, we're celebrating an historic effort. What was it? It was in the billion. Was it over 205 billion or something? 206 billion dollars with a B, almost the New York State budget.
Well, no,
Actually,
261 billion nationally, it was
National.
25 billion.
20. Right. But that overall settlement is almost what our overall budget is. I mean, it was a tremendous result due to their tremendous talent. So I'm honored to be here. And yes, I do represent the East End of Long Island, but this is something that has affected all counties, all residents of this state and this nation. So thank you for the work that you folks do. It's good to see you all. I'm honored to be here. And I am introducing, I believe, Mr. Sullivan.
Thanks, Tony. I'm the senior partner. I'm not 100 years old. I've been here 54 years, but I've been through most of it. The money recovery was great. It was great for Nassau County, great for New York State, great for the taxpayers. But more significantly, when I look at the media, a majority of you are too young to remember what I'm going to say. You're old enough. County executive's old enough, too. But the way tobacco advertised to suck in the youth, to get them to smoke. This is the Marlboro Man. He was cool. He was on a horse. He was good looking. And every young kid wanted to be like him. And he smoked. Who else did they use? The President of the United States, Ronald Reagan. Okay? That's the advertising campaign. And to go into the sports, Hammer and Hank Aaron. Okay? Everybody advertised for tobacco. And that made the youth want to smoke. And that's how they sucked them in. So when we negotiated this settlement, we probably might have been able to get a little bit more money. Had we not held firm on you've got to stop advertising. And if you think about it, you haven't seen an ad for a cigarette on TV, in a magazine, newspaper, radio, or any place else. All right? That's going to save millions of lives going down the road. That's my proudest accomplishment. When the United States Congress, and this was testified to by Senator D'Amato, when Congress tried to stop tobacco, they couldn't do it. If you remember the executives, the 5 of them standing there saying, under oath, tobacco is not addictive. Tobacco is not addictive. The lawyers brought them down. It's our proudest moment. Thank you. Nick Papain.
Thank you, Bob.
You see why they get verdicts like they do? Brought a tear to my eye.
Good closing argument.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Just as a backdrop to what my partner Bob Sullivan told you about the most important aspect of this settlement. You know, it was a national settlement. It's called the Master Settlement Agreement. It involved 46 states, of which New York was not only one, but probably the state that put the most pressure on the tobacco industry, because at the time, the trial that was looming, that was of greatest concern to tobacco, was a trial that was going to be led by my partner, Bob Sullivan, the case in New York State. And it was that case, with that trial team, that put, in my opinion, the ultimate pressure on the tobacco industry that now is the time to settle. And it's with that backdrop that we have this National Master Settlement Agreement, which brought New York $25 billion. And as Bob Sullivan said, more importantly, programs that you see on TV today. You see those horrible stories, those graphic stories of what cigarette smoking has done to our citizens. And it's commercials and programs like that that have resulted nationwide in a 50% reduction in cigarette smoking in the United States. And you can't count the number of lives that that has saved. And that is what we are most proud of. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'd just like to bring it full circle. I've been at the firm 16 years, but because of the work that this firm did and the lawyers that handled these tobacco cases, the people that I grew up with didn't smoke. I can stand here and say my children are not being exposed to these advertisements. The enduring health impact that this lawsuit and this settlement achieved, I'm feeling today, and now I'm a part of that firm, and I'm very proud of that as well. So thank you all for coming. We truly appreciate it, and hope you join in us celebrating this momentous achievement. Thank you.
You know, I neglected to mention, now that I recall, I was the first president of the Nassau County Tobacco Settlement Fund. Back in 1997. When did you settle?